Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Doug Cal Show. And on today's episode, I want to talk about something very, very nostalgic. I'm sure a lot of y'all, or some of y'all, might have grew up when I did in the 90s, because I was born in 1990. But this show that I'm talking about came out in I think it came out in 88. I think maybe 89. But it had 3 seasons. And the show I'm talking about is Shining Time Station. Now, Shining Time Station was a show that was produced by Britt Allcroft, and it was a spinoff of the Thomas the Tank Engine stories. And basically what it was like a live action show, but it had the Thomas segments in it. And the first Mr. Conductor was Ringo Starr. Now Ringo Starr was the drummer of the Beatles. For those of you who didn't know that, but he's the drummer of the Beatles. But anyway, Shining Time Station was like this live action station, and things would happen. They had kids there, and they had this little dude named Mr. Conductor. But Mr. Conductor was this little dude, and he was like this little 3 foot or 4 foot tall dude. Or he might have even been smaller than that. But basically, he would tell the kids Thomas stories and help them, go through and relate to things that was going on around them and stuff. And the Thomas stories would be kind of like whatever was going on in the episode. That's what the Thomas stories would pertain to. And then they had Schemer, who was he was a schemer, and basically he did all kinds of pranks and stuff. And and what made me think about it today was I looked up the theme song, and I went back and I actually started watching some of the episodes again, and it's like, wow, man, a lot, it brings back some of my memories as a child, because I did watch the show. One of the ones that I remember watching, it was crazy because, okay, so this is totally unrelated to Shining Time Station, but I gotta tell you the story because I don't know why so I went to sleep with my aunt one night, and I think I was maybe 8, 9, maybe even younger, but we had the radio on, and she was like, listen, and she's like, well, I think there's a possum under the house or something. And me, I'm like, oh shit, this thing finna get us. It's finna, get us and whatever. So I panic. I go into a panic attack and shit. And I had just watched the episode of Shining Time Station the day before, where James gets stung on the nose by a bee. And I don't know if that's what triggered my anxiety or what, but it was like, yo, this shit is crazy. But but Shining Time Station, y'all, was just like, every time I hear the theme song, I'm just like, wow, I love going back and watching some of my childhood shows, man. Like, you just enjoy the nostalgia of just going back and going through those shows. I found a playlist on YouTube. I don't think it has them all because it says unavailable videos are hidden, but it has. I went through and I looked at a couple of them. I know it has episode 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure it has all of them. Just search, if you want to look at it, look it up. Just search Shining Time Station, full episodes, complete series, and that should be the first one that pops up. So you should be able to find it like that. But yeah, sadly, there is no way to watch Thomas on video or stream it for rent or any of that. So, but y'all know something else though? Before Thomas was big in America, it was already big over in London. I mean, like, Thomas over in London was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was to us here in America. Like, I'm like, damn, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Like, it's like, wow, that's just, to me, that's just nuts. Like, because, I did not know that Thomas was that big over there. Like, I mean, our to us, Ninja Turtles, like, to me, Ninja Turtles was a big thing. And then, like, I guess to them over there, Thomas was a big thing. And, me and my brother, we both grew up watching Thomas, and, like, and I grew up watching Shining Time Station. So, but now, they have even then, they had the Thomas videos where you could just get the Thomas stories without the Shining Time Station. But if they ever put Shining Time Station out on video, or for, like, to buy or to rent or to watch anywhere, man, I would definitely watch it again, man. I would watch the whole thing over again. I remember watching Thomas and the Magic Railroad, when I was a kid. I remember, me and Cody, we used to watch that. What else? It's just a lot of good memories around Thomas. So even like, sometime last year, I even went and watched some Thomas episodes, man. I'm not ashamed to say it. Shit. I mean, what I gotta be ashamed for? But it's not what you watch that makes you who you are. It's who you are inside. It's, people, that's one thing I don't understand. Like, some people be like, oh, why you watching that at however old you are? Like, me, I'm 33. So some people might be like, oh, why you watching that at 33? Like, cause I want to. And like, it's like, yo, when you, like I said, when you go back to your nostalgic times and you go back to when you was a kid, man, it's crazy. Especially when I go back to that memory of my sleeping, man. I mean, we stayed up for at least 2 or 3 hours talking before I could calm my ass down and go back to sleep. And I was scared shitless, yo. I was like, yo, I was panicking, crying and shit. I was scared shitless, man. But yo, Shining Time Station, man. Wow. Wow, wow. Amazing show, yo. Amazing show. But, oh yeah, that was another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about. So when I grew up, it was George Carlin doing the voice of Mr. Conductor. Now, I have heard the Ringo ones. I've seen the Ringo ones too. But when I grew up watching Shining Time Station, it was already George Carlin doing Mr. Conductor. Yo, but what's funny though, y'all, is I did not know that George Carlin was a comedian. So when my friend showed me George Carlin for real, I was like, wait, that's Mr. Conductor talking like that? I was like, hold up, wait a minute, whoa, rewind that, go back to that, whoa, wait, what? That's Mr. Conductor talking about doing all that shit? And I'm like, oh, wow, all right. But yeah, I have since found to love George Carlin as himself and Mr. Conductor. But yeah, that just crazy, yo. Um, that is freaky. So, this is completely off topic, but our dog is just out there. She's scratching, and she's out there just do up against the chair, and it's like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? But yeah, I think I like the George Carlin better than Ringo. I mean, I like the Ringo too, but like, since I grew up with the George Carlin Mr. Conductor, I like him better, man. So when it comes to the George Carlin Mr. Conductor versus the Ringo Starr Mr. Conductor, George Carlin wins. But so yeah, man. But I just want to talk to y'all about that little nostalgic trip I went down. But yeah, so hope y'all enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.